I've been getting a little PTSD from being in my kitchen lately. I'm Melissa. When I turn on my oven, it takes way too long to ignite. By the time it does, enough gas is built up that it goes kaboom! We're going to figure this out today. I thought today I would demonstrate the problem and then later on fix it. I can't be this nervous every time I come in to bake anything. So here we go. I'll do 375. I don't know if that makes a difference at all, but let's do it. Okay. All right. Just to be weird, I thought while we're waiting for this, because I want you to see how long it takes to ignite. So right now we're kind of timing it, that I would just build a house of cards, because I don't know, isn't that what you do classically when you want to build tension, is you build a house of cards? But I also thought that this would be a good way, to distract me, because that's what happens. Usually I'm distracted. I'm like chopping tomatoes or doing something, and then that thing goes boom. How do you do this by yourself? I can do it. I can do it. I need one more arm. We're gonna do it this way. This takes longer than I thought it would. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. I feel like I need more support over here. Wasn't this like in a Brady Bunch episode? Didn't they win something big? Was it the food stamps one? Not the food stamps, but like the stamps at the grocery store? All right, let's build a... I'm like, whoever won got all the stamps so they could get the big prize. I don't know if you heard that. Whew! It just gets me every time. All right. We're going to figure this out today, because I'm not going to put up with this anymore. All right, let's do it. So what's actually going on here? Inside this oven, there is an igniter. And most of the time when it works properly, it heats up really fast and lights the gas, and then your oven gets warm. Over time, it can wear out. Clearly, in this oven, it still functions, but it doesn't get hot enough quick enough so that the gas just sort of pools in place for a while until it does get hot enough, which takes a while, and then you get this loud boom when all the gas lights up. Fortunately, replacing the igniter is supposed to be pretty simple, and I've got the part, so let's do it. Okay, I've assembled everything I think I'm gonna need. Screwdrivers, wrenches, a knife, wire cutters, a ratchet, some gloves, and of course, this baby. Isn't that a cute box? This is the new igniter. I'm going to pull the oven out because that's how I'm going to turn the gas off and also unplug it. How do I do this? All right. First things first. Okay, going to put these babies up so we can see a little better. All right. This is the bottom of the oven. It's just like a drip pan, and it covers the internal workings a little bit. Just lifts right out. This is the burner cover, and the igniter lives underneath it, right around here. But first we have to remove this. Alrighty. Now let's see. Okay. So I'm going to tilt it up. There we go. This is the igniter that I'm going to replace right there. Okay, let's unplug it and turn off the gas. move. Hope there's no spiders in here. Okay. All right. Replacing the igniter should be pretty easy. We'll see. Now it's time for a DIY reality break. This should have been a very easy process, but I believe I may have encountered an evil hex bolt. Not only did I lose some of my footage, it also took me about an hour to get this tiny bolt out. I tried multiple tools, hex wrench, ratchet set, screwdrivers. None of that seemed to work. Eventually I tried a hacksaw. I tried brute force. Also didn't work. Eventually I resorted to removing the entire gas feeder tube assembly just so I could get better leverage. And finally that seemed to work. This seems like an excellent time to remind you that I am not a professional, in case you thought otherwise. Anything I've learned is based on experience and a lot of internet research, so be sure to do your own if you feel uncomfortable doing anything you see me doing. In the meantime, this is the new igniter. I installed it because I wanted to show you how to properly remove it. So basically we're starting over. First things first, there are these little bolts. One here, one here. Because I destroyed the other bolt, I found a screw that seemed to fit okay. But if that's a terrible idea, please let me know in the comments. There we go. Whew. The other one is a regular screwdriver, so I'm just gonna, yeah, that one's in. Pretty. I'm trying to be very delicate when handling this. Inside this, you do not want to touch it. It's very fragile, this sort of shiny, sparkly stuff. So I'm trying very hard not to jostle this too much. I don't want that to break. Okay, whew, there we go. As you can see, this is the igniter, and it has these wires attached to it. There's a lot of wire here, which is actually good. That means that if I have to splice it, I've got plenty of room to do that. And it just sort of all shoves back into that hole back there. So to disconnect the igniter, unscrew these wire nuts. Okay, like that. There you go, like so. And then you untwist them. You can see these are kind of messed up now. And some of the little pieces of wire have broken off, which that's totally normal. You could also just snip right here, which I'll do that. Wire snips. Okay. So just snip and snip. And because these are messed up, I'm just going to snip these off as well. Boink. Boink. And now we have successfully removed our original old igniter that we will then toss. Okay, so that's all there is to that part. Oh, look at this brand new igniter. Isn't that great? Now to hook up the new one, you basically just do everything in reverse, except in this instance, I'm also going to expose some of the wires here. So if you haven't done that before, this is sort of like a wire tool. There are other ways of doing it, but this is what I got and it works. See how these have little holes right in here? You sort of pick one that matches the approximate width of your wire, and you hold on to one side and you just sort of twist back and forth, and then you hold on to it, and then I kind of like to push against this with my thumb and then pull it apart. You can see it's starting to take off that outer housing. We'll just sort of manually unravel the rest. Then I like to snip off the excess, so you've got this nice exposed wire. I'm going to do the same process for all 4 of these wires. Again, push, twist. Oh gosh, I love it when it does it like that. Perfectly clean. Ooh, that was good too. I must be getting the hang of it. All right, we have our new igniter. The wires are ready to go. And these wires are also ready to go. Now, it doesn't matter. They're both white. It doesn't matter which side goes to which one. This isn't a black wire, white wire situation. We're just creating a circuit. So, and I'm just going to twist them together a little bit. And then use this wire nut to cap it. Okay, there you go. It's on tight. Same thing over here. A little light twisting. And I'm twisting in the direction that I will be putting this cap on to close it and tighten it. Okay, there you go. Nice and tight. And then we just take these and shove them back into this hole. Okay, so you want to line this up so it's about in line with this gas tube. So along the sides here, you see right there, these little holes on either side, that's where the gas comes out. So this heats up, the gas comes out of this pipe and pools right around here. And then this, because it touches these little carbonite dealies, it touches this igniter, that's what lights the gas up. So now you just install your bolts or screws or whatever you've got to hold this on properly. All right, I'm going to clean out all these little bits. Put all of this away. And then let's turn it on, test it out, and see how long it takes to light up. Ugh. Oh God, the cord is all the way down. Okay. Good Lord, this could not be more awkward. Turn this gas on. There is a little switch, a knob, and when the knob is in line with the pipe, that means the gas is flowing. And when you turn the switch this way, it means it's blocking the flow of gas. Again, hope there are no spiders in here. Sweating. All right, let's test this baby out and see how quickly it lights up. It should only take about 30 to 45 seconds for the gas to ignite. Anything longer than that, especially if it goes past 90 seconds, is not good, and that's what we saw before. Now, that's not the same as warming up the oven. That starts after the gas ignites, and that takes about 10 to 15 minutes to reach 350 degrees. We're almost there. Nice. Did you see how fast that was? All right, there you go. Piece of cake, right? All we have to do now is put the grates back in the pans, and we're all done. First things first, the burner cover. All right, put this pan back. Oh. I had the silly thing in reverse. All right. There we go. And now to put the grates in. Not forget to take my lights out. That would be bad if I baked my lights. Let's put it back. All right, we did it. What should we make first? Cookies? I'm happy to say the oven has been heating up very nicely, no kabooms, and I can bake again trauma-free. Nice. There shouldn't be trauma associated with cookies. If you want to try something like this and you're at all worried about gas leaking, call your gas company. Most likely they will come to your house for free and check for any gas leaks. They don't want your house to blow up any more than you want your house to blow up. So give them a call if you're at all nervous. And of course, do your research. DIY is not for the faint-hearted. See you next time. Nobody wants to see me talk while I'm eating.